All right, traders, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a Relentless recap. I can't seem to get my screens organized here. Man, what a disappointing day here for me. I'm very grateful to be green 1200, but rough day. I traded poorly, and in the moment, I knew I was trading poorly, and I wasn't able to adjust, and that was very frustrating. We had two stocks today, NRBO and NINM. The day started off pretty decently, but it could have started off a little bit better if I had my level 2 working immediately. I did have some lag. I was watching, of course, for the opening surge, and this thing presented a good opportunity. I was long very early on at 760. No, 670. The low's at 655. I was long at 670. I sold up there around 85. My level 2 was lagging, but it did catch itself. I was able to get in for break of 7. We ripped up into the hot level 720. I tried to sell. The spreads were massive. Got a 1 cent gain because the bids were at 99. Terrible, terrible spread. I should have just sold the ask and I would have gotten filled into the hot level, or better yet, I should have just held the trade. But anyhow, as we resume the dip and rip, I think the dip and rip was good. Let's double check the log here. I believe the dip and rip was good. So we're in at 70, out at 84 and 90, 93. We're in at 97. This is the 1 cent gain. Oh my goodness. We trade the other stock. Let's see. We got to come back for this resumption. Let's see. We're in at 95. So it opens up, it dips, and then it rips. We're in at 95. This is a great trade here. We're out at 45. We're in at 38. We're out at 58 and 55. But then we get caught for a massive loss as we're in at 19 and out at 92. Not good. I can't even remember this loss. We're gonna pull up the archive because I honestly can't remember. Man, day trading. You hate to see those losses, man. You hate to see them. The amount of money, my gosh, the amount of money that I lost today, man. Anyhow, let's skip ahead. Okay, so we had the dip and rip. I'm not gonna show everything on this YouTube live stream, right? We had the dip and rip. I want to see this loss. I'm buying 88 for the dip. There's 05 by 95 in the spread. I should have been back in already. Why wasn't I back in? I don't know. I'm gonna take this much higher than I needed to take. I should have been back in at 704, 705, and holding here. It's okay, decent. Well, still decent, but at least we caught something. And then I'm gonna size up for break of 50. Very aggressive trade. There's 53, but it does not go, man. It's a little frustrating. And look at the spread. 35 by 50. Like, why is the spread so massive? And then now 27. It's like, this is just not good. Anyhow, it comes down. It comes down and bounces so quickly that, I wasn't able to react. I sized down a bit. And now I'm watching here. Did I already take the massive loss, I wonder? What was the timestamp? So I'm in at 34 here. This was a tricky area with the spread. Back in, a couple cents. Can we get through 40 for the retest to 50? It goes through 50 so quickly. I get like 45 entry or higher here, 43. But you see how it's moving, right? It's like 42 by 50 and now 33 by 43. This is a problem for this quick scale. And then 60, it's a problem. It's not as smooth. In this situation, I need to be in low and holding longer. But it's a little tricky to do because we're already up this high. That's a scratch trade because the bids drop back down. I don't think we caught the loss. I don't think we caught the loss. Ah, man, all the right ideas here. Oh, okay, I see. So we got a high fill. Dang. So you need to buy the bid here. Watch it this, man. And even this is not a terrible trade, right? We go from 60, we go from 60 down to 703. But I did not buy the bid. I'm gonna get long and I'm gonna get it on the ask. Buying market. You guys know market orders will fill you on the ask. Thinkorswim, we have the price improvement. So what the reason why I'm in like that is because I was too fixated on the bid price and I didn't check the spread. The last time I saw the ask, it was dropping, and so when I looked back to the bid and saw the red printing, I assumed the ask price was also going to keep dropping. Right there, I'm thinking 703 by like 713. I'm assuming in my head I'm in at like 710, maybe 713. I'm gonna always assume that I'll get filled on the ask. So when this breaks down, I'm gonna take a massive loss here. Oh, 690, man. Brutal. Brutal. And 690 is where I should have been buying the dip as opposed to $7 or in my case 720. Let's skip ahead 30. Well, we don't have to skip ahead. We're already back here at like there's a spread, but we're seeing 714. So we could have had like a 10-cent gain in there. Man, 30 seconds later, it's back at 40. It's all good. All good in the neighborhood. But the Bastor trying to bring the size. Right idea. Tricky stock. NRBO disaster of the day here, man. This stock was a disaster for me. I had a difficult time on a very smooth stock, which should never be the case. Should never be the case. Curls up, lovely move up. Pull back, we got a 3-bar play. It pulls back into the area where we had the previous resistance and also this trend line for support. Bounces up nicely off this dip. Rips up. Baby pullback higher. Continues another bit of a 3-bar play here. And then it does break down VWAP. Right here, this flag broke down. I thought it was finished. But it did a huge red to green. We held up the VWAP this time, which presented some opportunities for some good dips. And we made a new high. And this was beautiful trading for my behalf, in this beginning. I had some areas messed. Like I gave back profits on this move up despite trying all the right areas that I usually do. And that's fine. But man, past that red candle there, my trading became a nightmare. Like not even the stock getting more difficult or anything. I don't know what happened to me, man. Like there was an area where I got frustrated. I'm trying to not get frustrated as I trade, but it finds a way to sneak in, and I sometimes I let it take a little too much control, and I'm looking away from level two. Just nonsense, things that I still can't believe happens to me. It's like if I eliminate all these things, these days would be so much better mentally and ultimately, financially, because then I'll have a better job. I'll do a better job, and yeah, all this is still a little bit of frustration. But I'm gonna, instead of like scrapping this recap, redoing it or something. It's a little messy, but I'm just gonna, I'm gonna let it out there because this is the emotions that you'll have as a trader, and you have to control yourself. You still have to do what's necessary to ensure success. And so from up about 1200 on the stock, I'm bleeding out, over trading certain levels in here that I should just be leaving alone and waiting for a better entry. Over trading levels in here, like a lot of this area here, like me over trading certain levels. I should have only been long. I should have only been long on this dip in three areas, right? We first priced in the low, retested the lows here in this area, and then right here in that area. This is the first, second time. The third time I should always leave alone, which is this time over here. So this is no good. And I overtraded all of this. I'm buying stuff down here. I have no business. Just bleeding out, bleeding out, bleeding out, bleeding out. Just poor control to say, hey, let's trade the best areas only and nothing else. Losing a couple cents against the spread. Losing, losing, losing. When is enough enough? Gotta stop at some point and gotta make a difference. Gotta make a change. If not, we're gonna be mediocre. And we are nothing close to mediocre, right? Every day when we come here, we expect greatness, and greatness means being our best selves. So tomorrow, look forward to being better. If you've made mistakes today, silly mistakes, beginner mistakes, whatever it might be, let's study up. Let's acknowledge that we've made those mistakes, and let's try to be better for the next day. That's the main focus of this recap. Let's be better. Let's improve. We go over these technicals a million times. We've literally had hours of these type of technicals. It's more so the mindset, and the mindset has to stay sound. It has to stay sound. If not, we're gonna be in the depths. So with that being said, it's a quick recap, a little sloppy but raw, which is what the people love. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys. For those of you who are students, I'm trying not to show too much archive here, which is why it was a little messy of me skipping around. But you guys can feel free to watch the entire thing on the course website. Other than that, I'll catch you guys later. It's been RT. We'll smile. Don't think that I'm like mad at myself. It's just a little bit of disappointment, but I'm still happy. I'm smiling, and tomorrow I look forward to having a better result here. It's just about me performing to the best of my abilities. If I perform to the best of my abilities and I'm green $300 on a day, I feel better on that day than I do on a day like today. It's weird, because the dollar amount today is 1,200, but it's not an accurate reflection of where I see myself mentally, and that's the issue I have. With that being said, stay safe, stay green. It's Relentless Trader, and I'm out like South.